How are you?
Hi.
For everybody in the Facebook group, these ladies have been so awesome to get together with me today because neither of them have ever recorded a Zoom call for any sort of business or anything like that. So just count yourselves special because there's probably some armpit sweating and like some, what are we going to talk about? But never fear. I'm going to kind of keep our conversation moving and it's going to be short. The purpose of us getting together today is just to kind of introduce the two. I've been around. My name's Meg. I'm the one with the Making of a Marriage website. So this group, I kind of help facilitate it. And recently I've reached out for some help. And these two have been awesome to volunteer to do that. So if you look to my side at the top here, this is Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Can you wave just so? Yes. And then Allison. Yeah. And hopefully you can hear all of us. But ladies, I'm just going to kind of open up the floor to introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about your family, what you do in real life, and where you live on the planet.
Okay, I'll go first. My name is Lisa, and I live in Carolina Beach with my family, and I have 3 kids. I'm going through the teenage stage right now. I have 16 girl, 14 boy, 8 girl, and so that's one of my jobs. And I'm a real estate agent. And I have a small business, and I am a fitness instructor. And I was just telling the ladies before we started recording that people sometimes say, like, why do you want to do all the jobs? Like, why do you do all these things? And the reason is I just really love people. And I've learned that about myself in the last couple of years is it's not that I'm searching for the perfect job. It's not that I'm not knowing what to do with myself. It's that I really, really like people and connecting with people. And that is my passion. And so I've just facilitated that passion with different jobs. But I am enjoying life. I'm in my 3rd marriage. So I would say the positive spin on that is I'm very experienced in life experiences. And not that I have it all figured out because I do not, but I am happy where I am. And so I'm excited to share with you guys just different things along the way that I learned and that I'm still learning. And what I hope to get is just, to feed my own marriage and feed my own family with positivity on Facebook because it's important. So thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm really glad you're here. What about you, Allison?
Hey, I'm Allison. I've been married. This year will be 16 years. We've been together almost just around 18. We have a 16-year-old daughter. We live just outside of Mount Olive. My husband's in law enforcement, so it's been a very up and down 16 years with his job. We both are volunteer firefighters. I'm an EMT, and I currently work as a manager at a store. So I have do all kinds of things as well. If many people know, law enforcement don't make a lot of money, so I try to substitute what he does not make. I grew up as a military background. I've traveled the world. I was born in England, so I've been around. I love people. I mean, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't judge. So I'm here just to help and hopefully gain more strength in my marriage. And help out and be as open and as can be.
Yeah, that's awesome. We're missing one other who's Sarah, and we'll catch up with her later because I have a meeting scheduled to introduce her as well. And I love that already there's so much difference between the 3 of our stories. You have teenagers. I still have kids in elementary school. And then I know a number of the women in our group also have like toddler preschool age kids. And then we even have some who have already launched their kids into the world. So it's a really nice spectrum, really diverse backgrounds and experiences that we've had. And I think the number one thing that I've learned over the past 14 or 15 years working with families is that just nobody does it the same. Really nobody does. And until we kind of share our stories and open ourselves up to be, a little bit vulnerable, but in a fun way, it's not going to be painful, but just to say, hey, this is what we tried. Maybe it could work for you. This is what some solid research says. Maybe we could try to apply it together, see how it works out, but to some degree it's blind leading the blind when it comes to family. But in other ways, there's just such a deep wisdom there that having been and seen, you can look at somebody and say, yeah, I'm picking up on this pattern. Have you ever considered looking at it this way? Have you ever said this? Have you ever asked a question in that way? And we just can really grow from one another. So I love the diversity that we even have in the moderator team already. So anyway, you guys, you'll be seeing a post from Lisa and Allison and Sarah, funny posts and thoughtful posts and live videos. And I guess we'll probably hopefully have some events here coming up. I'm not sure. We're brainstorming right now, but I feel like fun's around the road, around the road. None of us are perfect. So before I cut you guys loose, what are your final thoughts, or what do you hope, I guess, we'll just see in the group, or questions or anything?
It would be a really cool thing if even if we know that it's helping a few people that are struggling or, losing their fire in their marriage, or just all the issues that we go through in marriage. It would be just cool to see the Facebook be a positive experience for these girls.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it girls only, or is it guys too?
Technically, we have a couple guys. They're very quiet, though. I think we've intimidated them. But some of the challenges will be girls only. We'll kind of, like, that main group will be all of our group. Men and women are welcome to interact, because we need to learn side by side as men and women, brothers and sisters. And then if there are gender-specific things that are happening, we'll kind of funnel that into separate challenge groups or private situations. What about you, Allison?
Yeah, just knowing you're not alone. No marriage is definitely not perfect, but knowing that you have resources, or you can say, hey, I'm struggling, or hey, you can reach out, and let somebody know, you're not alone, that, somebody in this group has been there before, or, we're all learning. I'm 16 years into this marriage, and I learn things about my husband all the time, and raising a teenager is not easy. So, just knowing that you have the support, and that we can be open, and that this is a safe place to talk and be.
Yeah. So the role of the moderator, we're not just going to be an echo chamber and we're the only ones posting. Obviously, we hope everybody in the group will ask questions or share funny things, stories. But the reason we're here, and we even created this team, is to make sure that nothing falls through the cracks. That if there is a question, somebody's always following through on it. If we don't have the answer, we'll make sure we get it for you. If you want to have some type of event, if there's a need that we see, it's recurring, it's the same request being made over and over in group, well, let's do something about it. Let's grow. Let's plan something, create something, do an online course. Let's have something locally. We're open to all those ideas. So we of course, Zoom is saying, "Are you running out of time? Do you want to pay us some money?" No, Zoom, no, we're gonna wrap it up. Anyway, thank you so much for being here with me, and I just really look forward to everything that's going to happen in group this year.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me.
Bye.
Bye.